We're out of money. We are flipping out of money again. I haven't spent that much, have I? Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to another episode on Planet Zoo with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful Maple Leaf Wildlife Zoo, where in the last few episodes we have been very busy setting up some new habitats. We've got an entire new habitat going for our Indian peafowls, which, well, for a very first time visitors can actually walk into to go and see and visit the animals and see them from up close. And we have got a brand new habitat going here for our new species, which is the Japanese Macaques, and Rhydon here being our first inhabitant of that. We have got already some more apes coming though, and there is a lot of a job ahead of us. As you can see, I mean, the entire thing is currently still empty. We will, of course, need to work on the apes' happiness in the habitat. We need to work on getting them supplied with all the enrichment items and climbing items and everything else in the world that they may desire. And we'll also need to get a little walking path going for our guests, because yes, we are planning to go ahead and get the guests into this habitat as well, get them to walk around in amongst the apes and get to interact with them. So that should be quite cool, I hope. Lots of things then to do in today's episode. But before we get going, I would say, if you're new around here, if you do happen to enjoy this very episode, if you want to stay around for more Planet Zoo content and other games, please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. That would really help out a ton. We're a very small channel out here still, and we're currently on our merry way to 1,000 subs, and every single person does, of course, always do a ton for that. So, thank you so much if you did that, but without further ado, let's go ahead and have a little look into what exactly it is that our Japanese macaques need. First and foremost, social. Very small social group. We do have one macaque, in fact, Hoshi as the first one. Raylan was the second guy, sorry for that. But we do have two macaques in there already. I'm not sure if we had got any further ones that are coming in. Doesn't look to be the case. So we probably need to get some more. And if and when we do get some more, I guess the idea is going to be that it's going to be females. The issue being a lot of them are really already, well, all of them are really already quite old, I have to say. I guess we'll have to get an older female Japanese macaque. Because, yeah, otherwise the social group is evidently way too small. We need to at least get it into some normal spheres. I don't want to get, like, too many old ones going now, because, I mean, they'll be pretty soon already dying, unfortunately, you know. And, well, we need to get some juvenile ones here as well. Even these Japanese macaques that we have, you know, they're already also quite old. But that's the plan for now. You know, get the social group up to at least acceptable levels so the welfare is not all too low. And then, well, we'll need to get some more. But we can maybe just get time going a little bit, wait for the trading market to cycle through a little bit, and then we just go and get another one or two. Then, moving on from that, stress. Did we have that as a factor previously? Interesting stuff. Animal is quite calm, so that's quite cool. Insufficient area or crowding issues are present? I can't be. Oh, space rating in general. So, you know, it's the hard shelter, it's the terrain, it's the climbing area, it's the terrain distribution and stuff. So we need to take care of that in a second. Of course. Well, in fact, is it that we've got I'm not sure that's. I'm confused. Is it really insufficient area? How much do we have here? 1,860. Didn't we? I'm quite sure we had a look at the. Where's my Zoopedia? I'm quite sure we had a look at how much they need. No. Japanese macaque. Where's here? Habitat. 300. Well, it's probably going to be the climbing requirement. It must be. It must be the climbing. Like Jesus Christ. I mean. Like, look at that, we're so over the top of the space requirement. Maybe it's just that we're so over the top of the space requirements, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it should be more than sufficient, to be quite honest with you. Hard shelter, of course, being important, enrichment being important, so that's something we will most certainly need to take care of. Now, the question is kind of how in the world do we want to design this habitat? We do, of course, have this little thing, which is going to be the path that guests can take to walk through. Do we want to design the path first, or do we want to design the habitat first? I feel that if we shape the path already early, it will enable us to get the rest going a little. Yeah, I think we'll just have a bit of an idea, maybe, right? How the guests are meant to be moving around. I would maybe not shape it too much inwards here, because we do have a window, right? We can maybe place something in front the window where the Macaques can be chilling. I think back here I will have the resting area for them, so I don't want to come too close. You know, leave them a little bit of space. And then I guess we'll just be having the guests kind of go around like that-ish. And that's more or less the path. Right, a little circular walking path, and they can kind of come back. I think that's fine. So, as I said, I mean, this here should probably be the area for the Macaques to chill. In fact, let me just check around once more that all the climbing protections are in place, because if you remember from last time, we did have quite a few issues with climbing protections just suddenly not being on the right side, not being there at all. But that looks good. So, we will be going ahead and getting them some shelter. Here. And, well, we do not really have much of a variance, unfortunately, in the shelters. Like, every habitat gets the same shelter, which I don't like too much, I have to say. We're going to make it a... Yeah, we're going to make it a slanted roof thing. Oh, yeah, I guess that works. At least it blends in somewhat nicely with, like, you know, the outside look of, like, with the barrier look, right? And they can chill right there. And they will, of course, need, like, some bedding and stuff. So we'll go and provide that to them. Oh, yeah, right. Just a little like that, and then we'll maybe just put some leaves on the corners here, you know, to cover up any corners that we haven't filled in. I think that's pretty fine, is it? Ah, it's all floating. I hate that, honestly. That appearance annoys the heck out of me. Like, look. It's just flat. Why can it not have some, like, volume? Oh my god, that looks terrible. What kind of bushes and stuff can I plant in here? I don't know what kind of plants they like. Temperate tiger. Right, let me go and get that filtered for. And then we'll just, like, I don't know. Put some bushes in front of here, because, like, Jesus Christ, that looks terrible. Oh my god, like, seriously. Sometimes I am really flabbergasted by that. We will have to cover up the corners. Make sure that it blends in a little more. See, look, that's actually quite nicely blended into the landscape now. Oh, cool! Plants and habitat. Arrowwood bush. Oh, because it needs to match the continent as well. No! Well, we'll need to find a new sort of bush that we can go and slap in there. Could go for as it is. It's probably going to be a bit over the top though, just putting like tons and tons and tons of flowers in front there though, right? We'll go for bramble bushes. Wait, can I just... No, I thought for a second I was able to move things right to left with while holding shift as well. It doesn't seem to be the case. That was weird. But yeah, you know, just kind of covering things up. I mean, yeah, I know. I'm not turning things around that much. It may end up looking a bit too duplicated that way. trust me, if this was our own zoo, I would be doing that. But oh, that's why I'm moving it left to right, because it's aligned differently. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, it's while it is somewhat our own zoo, it's still a campaign zoo. So while we're trying to be a little bit more advanced with how we're dealing with this specific zoo, we're also definitely not going to be overdoing it too much. So gonna keep finishing it off like that. Kind of just set some other bushes inside the first ones, make it look a little bit more natural. I would say that's quite good. I am happy with that. Cool, so then we have that, and there's, well, they're already like more than happy with all the plants in here, so no more plants for them. I'm sure we'll give them some more plants at some point. For the time being, the more important point though will be to go and make sure that all the long grass goes to short grass, soil, or rock. Well, or snow, but I don't think we're going to put snow in there. Right, let's go ahead. Well, this is already green, so we can maybe make this short grass here. Right. Wait. I can actually paint over these paths? I had no idea. Well, that would make them fit in a lot better than just like this. Well, anyways, good to know. We know now, I suppose. We will go and put like a little bit of soil. Maybe size down the brush a bit, because I think it's quite ginormous. And I'm not even sure where we could put the soil. I mean, the rock I'm not all too bothered about, right? Could pretty easily just fill that in right there. Well, in fact, I mean, I would kind of prefer grass, I have to say. But the thing is, we're quite limited on the amount of short grass we can put in this biome. Still, I mean, I would like to have some stuff that they can climb on here in the middle. So we'll keep the grass there. And maybe we'll have like a mix of soil and rock around here. Except for there. That's supposed to stay grass. I'm just going to soil it all. Soil it all. You guys get the point, right? Just going to put soil everywhere for the time being. Do need to go around those corners with a smaller brush in a second. Right. Smaller brush. Let's fix up those corners first, or not? Gotta go and smooth out these edges. Cool. Decent that, I guess. Go and get rid of that little patch of grass here. That bit of grass there. You know, all the bits of grass in between that don't really fit in there. And I guess something like that, right? So we've got like 2 green spaces. Gonna be having climbable stuff here, the you know, the chill stuff there, and maybe like a feeding area here in front of the window, I think. Maybe like a little plate area in front of the other window, and some, you know, random decoration plants back here, I guess. Something along those lines. Well, maybe just some climbing items, you know, that this will be like plants, climbing plants, and this will be like climbing items, something like that. Now, we do have too much soil, evidently. We'll need to mix in some rock. I'm feeling we're gonna go, yeah, for the smooth rock. Question being where? How? I mean, I've already put some here, so I guess here. Well, in fact, you know, if we're, well, the thing is, I would like to go and use that rock with some terrain, but of course, you know, it would kind of enable them to just hop over if I don't watch out. Maybe we can pull out a little, like, hill here or something. No? Oh, right, I can't sculpt in here. That sucks. Oh, yeah, I did forget about the fact that we're not able to sculpt, unfortunately. Just imagine, you know, some rocks, some climbable objects for our Japanese macaques here, right? That's why this rock is here, I guess, at the end of the day. But, unfortunately, You know, can't do anything. Oh, we actually need some snow. Right, well, I suppose we can go and put some snow up here. Oh. I mean, can we? Not really, right? I guess we actually need to cool things down in there for that snow to last. I don't like this thing leaking through. Right, I suppose we will require some sort of cooling yada yada. Here? Boop. There's quite the bubble there. Does that work? Do we get snow? Uh-oh. Well, that's an issue. Oh yeah, we do get snow. Cool. So it works. I've got no clue where the thing is, and I'll never ever be able to adjust it ever again, but it's there. It's doing a job. Issue being, it's not doing the job enough. We need more snow. So, now it's actually painting the snow instantly. Until we get to the border of the cooling thingy, I guess. Well, the path will be snowed over as well, then. No, we will need another cooler. Can tell you as much. So, more snow for the macaques. And then we will be going. Getting another cooler. I think we'll make this one a surface cooler, because honestly, as much as I like to hide these things a little bit, it's kind of terrible if I, you know, just don't manage to find the things ever again. Also, the thing is still leaking through. Really not liking that. It's a little tough sometimes, you know, cutting it off properly at the barrier walls. Either there's some grass here or there's some snow on the other side now, you know. I don't like that. And especially since I'm not able to get rid of that. Now there's, yeah. That bit I'm not too happy about. I mean, I guess the easiest way to kind of like, well, fix that, quotation marks, right, is to just go and place some plants against the walls, like either on the inside or on the outside of the barrier, but still, I mean, it's really not great, you know. Should be a better solution to that. There goes that bit of snow, and it's still not enough. No, it is enough. Okay, cool. So we've got the rock, the grass, the everything kind of sorted out, which is cool. And here's the climbing area stuff. Navigable. Wait, this is, I guess this is climbing area. I hope this doesn't mean that they just hop over. So I've kind of built it quite closely to the barrier. Fingers crossed they don't figure that bit out. Oh boy. Somehow it is climbable area, which I guess also makes the animals a little happier. Yeah, so that is the space, right? The climbable area determines the space. So well, getting there slightly-ish. We do need food enrichment, toy enrichment. We do need a little feeding spot in general, I guess. So feeding spot. Toy enrichments. Not quite sure where we put the food enrichment yet. Maybe we put it here. Maybe we put it down there as well. We're out of money. We are flipping out of money again. I haven't spent that much, have I? Oh, God. Is there any issues? Just to double check. Welfare, protesters, you know. Not yet. It's all going to come crashing down on us in like 2 seconds, but not yet. Okay, there we go. Tad bit of money back. So we're going to go and continue then. A lot of offspring, matured animals, yada yada. We will go to habitat. First things first, food and water. Let's go and just slap down a large food bowl here in front of the window. And it's for a giraffe. Okay. What's the O? You can see what animals it's for, in fact. Yeah. I'm not sure. Underwater fish feeder? I haven't seen that yet. Siberian tiger? Is it feeding the fish, or is it putting out fish for them to feed themselves with? I'm actually confused. But like, I mean, the water ball. But like, what kind of thing am I supposed to give to my macaques? Oh, these maybe? Ah, okay. We need the arboreal feeding platforms. I guess these are not really meant to be on the ground either, are they? Well, we're going to put them on the ground for the time being. I've got a feeling maybe we'll build a little platform or something at some point where they can feed themselves, but yeah. And then I guess we need some sort of water ball, or in fact, I mean, there's the water pipe, which we could use for them as well. I guess the water pipe means that the water's flowing automatically. We don't need keepers to fill it up. Right? Maybe? I've got no clue. I'm not sure the games have explained that to me, but we'll put that there. Cool, so that's generic food. Then we have the enrichments. Now, I'm not sure we really have much yet for these little guys. Let's have a quick little peek. Oh no, there is a bunch. Well, you know, the climbable stuff, but I mean, that doesn't sound, that doesn't count as like toy enrichment, but like as climbable space, no? Yeah, see. Toys. Oh, we don't have any money again. We can give them blocks of ice and sprinklers, I guess. There's the money. Okay. We'll go and provide them some blocks of ice, I guess, to play with. Who doesn't want to play with a block of ice? And maybe like a little sprinkler. Can put that maybe like here. Not too close to where they're sleeping, right? Just some sprinklers around. And hopefully that's going to make them happy. Where are they at? Oh, that's not even close to enough toy enrichment. I've got a strong feeling though that like if we just place more of these, it's not going to do much of anything. Yeah. We need more toys. Oh, we don't have anything in terms of food enrichment yet, I think. Nope. So there's some research to be done there. And we can probably go ahead and put our staff on it. What is she currently? Oh my god, there's another active disease and we don't have anything against it. No! That's great. Oh, we're already working on the NMP file because we also got those as of late. Oh god, there's so much research we kind of need to make happen, but we don't have enough vets, and I also kind of am very much shying away from hiring more because, I mean, we all know that we just kind of almost went bankrupt and we don't really ever have money to even invest in anything, and like staff costs are already over the top. I'm a little bit worried about that. We'll technically need another vet at some point, but we'll need to make a detailed financial analysis here, I think, before we go for any sort of decision on that. Well, in any case, I think, you know, we've made them somewhat happy for the time being. Not perfect. There's a lot of, you know, potential for improvement still, but we do have some level of welfare going. I would say we need another, like, 2 macaques, maybe, to improve the social group a bit, and that should already push it quite a bit. We'll definitely need to make sure to provide the last bit of climbable space, which we'll do in the middle right here then. And, well, then we do need the food enrichment, which you still need to research, and we need more toys, which we also still need to research. So that is to come then, when we do actually have the capacity with our vets, or when we actually do decide to go and hire a new one. So I would say we will go and expand on these possibilities in the next episode. We'll go and do a little bit of analysis if we can afford another vet. And then when we're kind of done with that, we'll go and look at increasing the profitability of our zoo even more. So, very much looking forward to that. For the time being, though, that is only going to happen in the next episode. Today, we're ending it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With all those things out of the way though, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.